Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I am Shikha Srivastava. English language sometimes gets tricky with few words which often confuse us, as they sound similar but they have different spellings and meanings. Such words we come across in everyday communication. Because of their confusing nature, these words are known as confusable words. So friends, in today's video, I am going to talk about 10 pairs of confusable words. If you haven't still subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to it. What's waiting for? Let's get started. The first pair is advise and advice. These both words sound similar, but they are different in spellings and meanings. The first one is ADVICE. It's a noun. And the second one is ADVISE. It's a verb. We'll understand it better through an example. Ram gave Shyam a piece of advice. In this, it's a noun. Ram advised Shyam to avoid the mistake again. In this case, it's a verb. Advise, advice. The second pair is the most confusing pair, affect and effect. Affect is a verb. It means to impact or to change. Effect is a noun. It means the result of a change. Affect as a verb through the following sentence. John affected Jack's ability to concentrate. Effect in a sentence. John was sorry for the effect of his humming. Affect and effect. So affect is a verb to change and effect is a noun, the result of a change. Now the third pair is breath and breathe. Breath is a noun, the air that goes in and out of the lungs. Rita held her breath while Reena jumped down the stairs. Breathe is a verb to exhale or to inhale. After Reena landed safely, Rita had to remind herself to breathe. So you can see the difference, breath and breathe. Breath is a noun and breathe is a verb. Now the fourth pair is capital, capital. These both words, they sound similar, but they have different spellings and different meanings. The first one is CAPITAL. It refers to the uppercase letter, money, city in which a seat of government is located. For example, John visited Brasilia, the capital of Brazil. CAPITOL is the second word which refers to the building where legislature meets. Jack visited the cafe in the basement of Capitol after the law was passed. So one capital is CAPITAL and the second one is CAPITOL. Now the fifth pair is the confusing one, complement, complement. These both words often confuse us as to where to use which one, as these both words sound similar but they differ in their meanings and spellings. The first one is COMPLEMENT. It is something that completes something else. It is used to describe the things that go well together. For example, Jack's green shoes are a perfect complement to his jacket. The second word is complement. The spelling is COMPLIMENT. It's a nice thing or a word to say to something. For example, Rita got many compliments on her purple dress. Compliment, compliment. Sixth pair is historic and historical. Now, these two words also sound similar, but they differ in their meaning. Historic means famous, important, something influential. Historical means related to history. We can understand it better through an example. It is a historic moment for our country where doctors are fighting against COVID-19 disease. Historical through a sentence. I love reading historical novels. Historic and historical. Now the seventh pair also confuses us a lot. It is its and its. The first one is IT apostrophe S. It's a contraction of it is. And the second one is its, which is a possessive pronoun, means belonging to it. We will understand it better through an example. It is raining outside. It's raining outside. So this it's a contraction of it is. Whereas in this example, Ram is obsessed with both the book and its author. So the book belongs to the author. Now the eighth pair is let and led. They are quite confusing as they sound similar but their spellings and meanings differ. The first one is LEAD. It refers to a kind of metal. The second one is LED. It is the past tense of the verb lead. It means to guide or to be first. Through an example, we will understand it better. Rita wore a lead apron while the dentist x-rayed her teeth. Ram led the way. So the first one is a metal and the second one is the past tense of the verb lead. Ninth pair is whose and whose. Again confusion because they both sound similar but they differ in their spellings and their meanings. The first one is WHO apostrophe S. It's a contraction of who is. The second word whose, the spelling is WHOSE. It is a possessive pronoun which means belonging to someone. We'll understand it better through an example. Who is knocking at the door? Who's knocking at the door? So whose is the contraction of who is. Whose pen is lying on the floor? So it shows the belonging of something to someone. Whose and whose. Now the 10th and the last pair is principal and principal. Now again these two words create a lot of confusion as these both words sound similar but they differ in spellings and meanings. The first one is PRINCIPAL. This word can be used both as noun and as an adjective. As noun, it means the in charge or the head of the school or an organization. Rita was called into the principal's office. It can also be used as an adjective. The principal reason for this meeting is to brainstorm the ideas for the theme of Jack's birthday party. Now the next word is principal. The spelling is PRINCIPLE. It refers to belief or an ideal. Ram is a man of principle. Principle, principle. So friends, with this it's a wrap. Hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, don't forget to comment, share, like and subscribe. Until then, bye. Take care.